Now you have audio. Sorry about that. My microphone was not turned on. There's just too many buttons. Way too many buttons. So you will, that should be fixed. Anyway, yeah, if you guys have any questions about the filmmaking process, that's what we do here. We talk about filmmaking. So if you have any questions, make sure you pop them in the chat and I will be sure to get to them. If you want to make sure that I get to them, then there is a link in the description of this stream. It'll bring you to a form. Then you can fill that out. So let's get started. Let's jump into the chat. I'm getting distracted. Lots of things happening around me. Let's get focused. And yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right. First of all, Jelly Duck. Jelly Duck. Hello, sir. How are you? Thanks for being here. Dan, I don't think I can. Dan Peterson. Hello. Welcome. Ricky's Road. No voice. Yeah. Sorry about that. Fixed it. Garrett, how's it going? And yeah. We should be good to go on the audio front. So going to suck if I ever have to go back to work. Dad's Talk Tech, what's going on? Michael Blade, how's it going? Jason Lorette, hello. Medic Viral, what's going on? TJ Short Films, hello. Welcome guys. Sorry for the rocky start. It was I was ready to go and then I wasn't ready to go, and then girlfriend and kid were trying to get out the door so they could give me some space. The cat has decided to go to the bathroom right as I'm starting the stream. There's just a lot of things going on, and it's been an interesting week, actually. First of all, let's talk about the interesting week that we're having. Yeah, we're going to talk about an interesting week that I have going on. Photo Finn, what is going on? Kenny Thompson, filmmaking, editing, and more. Hi, Jay. You may think I'm a new face, but I'm Elias. Oh, the Vaping Heat. What's going on? Finally got my filmmaking channel sorted. Nice, dude. Well, that is awesome. Awesome. Well, welcome for your new channel, Kenny. Thanks for being here. Hello. Yeah, so we've had a very, very interesting week this week. Started out, I don't know, not this past Friday, but the Friday before. I put out a video. It was 5 budget-friendly video editing programs for beginners, and I went over 5 different options for beginners that you should try out if you're not ready to jump into the world of like Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, stuff like that. And at first it seemed like the video was doing really, really well, and then I a few days ago went and looked at the analytics, and it just looked really suspicious to me. Like there was a 20% retention rate on the video, and the drop off was at like 32 seconds in, and like all of the traffic was coming from external sources, and then for like the first 24 hours, and then it changed to like all the traffic was coming from my channel, like my own channel. Like people were coming to my channel and clicking on the video, and it was just very weird. And like everything added up led me to believe that like somebody was paying for views on this video, and I don't know who it is. Like I said, I went over like 5 different brands. It could have been anybody, could have been a competitor of one of those 5 brands, but as a result of all that, and to avoid a community guideline strike, I had to remove the video from my channel, which was disappointing because like the few like legitimate comments that I did get on that video, like people seemed to get value out of it, and it helped like point some people in the right direction. So I was like, it bothered me a lot. And like one of the people had sent me, like they had given me a free account to use, and like I was part of their affiliate program and all of that, and I emailed them and let them know like, hey, I had to take this video down, here's why. And like they finally responded to me last night, and they were like, why would anybody do this? And I kind of explained why. And I'm toying with the idea of like maybe trying to re-upload it and see if it happens again. And obviously if it does, I'd take it down again. But if it doesn't, it has potential to help a lot of people. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I don't want to risk a community guideline strike on YouTube, especially since it is a large portion of my income. So like a community guideline strike could be really, really bad. So yeah, that happened. So it was That was a little rough. Also, I've recently discovered I don't like French roast coffee, and guess what I'm drinking right now? All right, let's see here. Oh man, we got some more people. We got some more people. A cat's got a poo. All right, William Justice, what's going on? Vlogs by Abbasi. Hi, please. When will you make a video about Dust Storm, visual effects, and DaVinci Resolve 16? I don't know if I will ever make that video, to be honest. I'm not a big visual effects guy. I can do stuff like, I can do some cool stuff with text, but as far as like stuff like dust storms and I don't know, maybe I can figure something out, but I'm not a huge visual effects guy. My realm of expertise kind of dies out just before that part of the workflow. Like I'm good at the cutting of the videos. I'm good at the audio and the color grading, but I haven't really dove into effects and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if I will ever make that video, but if I do, you will find it here on my channel. Dr. Hans Brewery, am I late again? Just a bit less late than last time by like, 12 minutes. Philippe Bonifay, hi Jay, hello. You gonna re-upload it to see if they still buy views? Maybe. I'm still trying to figure that out. Kenny says, just one problem, my computer died yesterday, so having to use my old computer and try and edit. It won't run DaVinci Resolve and struggles to run Premiere Pro. Oh god, that sucks, dude. Actually, funny story. So like when I first kind of started on this journey of entrepreneurship, trying to do something on my own, the first thing that I did was I tried to start some kind of like marketing company, some kind of like social media marketing company, and it's just like 2 weeks after I started that company and got everything up and running, my laptop decided that it didn't want to connect to the internet anymore. Like, had no idea why. I couldn't fix it for the life of me. So that sucked. And for like a month, I was like, I'm just kind of dead in the water here. And then I ended up like, I think my mom gave me her old it wasn't really her old iMac, but she gave me an old iMac to use, which was fine, but I wanted something portable, so I ended up buying a Chromebook. And then like when I first started this YouTube channel, I was actually on a Chromebook, if you can believe it. So, which is I actually kind of want to make a video about that because like somebody well, we'll talk about that. I've been getting a lot of interesting comments on my videos, and it's funny because like the most I don't want to call them trolls, but the most critical comments that I'm getting on my videos are actually for like old videos. Like it's been months since I put those videos out, and like I've since like improved my technique, upgraded my computer equipment, upgraded everything. I finally got my like editing rig kind of the way that I want it. But like I've been getting a lot of interesting comments. I want to talk about a couple of them today, if you don't mind. Let's see here. Coffee is very, very good. Dead Duck is typing in Russian, and I don't know what he's saying, but you know what? You know what we have for that? We have Google Translate, my friends. We have Google Translate, so I may have to just go over to Google Translate and figure that out. Can you make a video on a logo glitch effect for my intro? Please make a video. Already have it. Sorta, kinda, a little bit. So I do a glitch effect video on my channel. There is a glitch effect video, and the technique that I use for that is something you can use for text, you can do for logos, you can do for transitions, you can do for all sorts of stuff. So I would definitely check that out. What you use now for a computer? I right now am on an Acer Predator 15, which I have. Can you guys am I buffering right now? Because that would suck. Am I currently buffering right now? Please, somebody in the chat, let me know, because that would suck. Watching from South Africa. Bosland, how's it going? My PC literally can't play anything back in Premiere, so I think I might get a 2015 MacBook Pro. Thoughts? I would go for it, man. No, I'm not buffering. That's weird. Like, my computer screen totally froze. Like, just my playback in YouTube Studio completely froze. Photo Finn, I would actually go with I think a 2015 MacBook Pro, but my buddy Michael Fire Jr., he actually uses a 2015 MacBook Pro, I think, and it seems to work really, really well. So, yeah, not buffering. That's so weird. Had a little hiccup. I just talked about how I have my computer set up the way that I want it, and of course there's like a little hiccup, which is crazy. Tish, Artist Haven, the first mod to arrive. Hello, Tish. How are you? Hello. I know I missed some people. Let's go back and see some people. Tree Surgeon, what's going on? I saw somebody else. Matt Jackson, what's up, dude? Let's see, Tree Surgeon. Hey, I've been trying to do a photo album, e.g. flickering of pages, turnover, etc. in Fusion. Just can't sync. Any chance of a video? Maybe. I'm not a huge Fusion guy. Like, the stuff that I can do is pretty basic. I'm not a big effects guy. But if I can figure it out, then I'll definitely do a video on it. What is with the jokers that post "you want to be friends" the minute a new video on YouTube posts? Last two was the first comment I had. You get much of that? Dude, I get that all the time. Apparently one of them or multiples of them are bots, and like some pretty crazy stuff can happen if you actually reply to them. Unfortunately, I found out about that like after I replied to a couple, because I figured if they're gonna do that, I'm gonna have some fun with it. I figured I would have some fun with it. So I would just ask them random questions. Like, they'd be like, do you want to be friends? And I would respond with like, it depends. Do you like monster trucks? Like, that's kind of how I've been responding to them. But now that I know that some of them are bots, I'm pretty much just deleting them right away. But yeah, I do. I get them quite a bit. Let's see. Any tips on shooting and editing sporting events? High frame rate and long focal length. You definitely want good focal length so you can get in as close as you can. But you want to use high frame rate for that kind of stuff, because the 24 frames per second just won't really work. There's so much going on, you'll just get way too much motion blur. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm pretty sure like NFL games are shot, I think they're filmed at like 60 frames per second. So that's it. I wouldn't go with that whole 24 frames per second is the way to go thing for a sporting event, because in the case of sporting events, that's actually not the case. I would definitely do a higher frame rate. Do you have any recommendations for a mirrorless camera for a beginner filmmaker hobbyist? And I prefer a camera with 4K and IBIS. Yeah, sure. Go with the Sony A6600. I don't think you can go wrong with that camera. A lot of people are really promoting it as kind of like the best. I mean, it's not full frame. You weren't looking for full frame. So yeah, I would go with the A6600 for sure. Especially since like you can get some really, really good lenses for that, or even the A6400 is pretty good from what I hear. Can you? Oh wait! Garrett asked something. Where did Garrett's thing? My thing jumped. Garrett asked something about B-roll. Can you show us how to do some editing for B-roll? Yeah, actually, there's gonna be some changes on my channel, which we're gonna talk about in just a bit. But we're gonna talk about that pretty soon, actually. Let's see. From Nepal, hemography. There we go. From Nepal. Love your videos. Learned a lot. Thank you so much. Sweden. Dr. Hans is from Sweden. I knew that already. Let's see here. An old Asus system, 1 GB graphic card, 4 GB RAM, and a single core 3.0 Megahertz chip is what I'm struggling on with now. Woof. Man, that's rough, dude. I do not. Can Filmora run on that? I'm not even sure if Filmora can run on that. I use DaVinci Resolve, but I tried Premiere Pro. I always get a 3-second delay when I press space to playback. Very strange. Oh, that is weird. I hate. That's like the one thing. Like I can tolerate. I spent a long time editing on a subpar computer. Ooh, excuse me, but so like I can deal with a good bit of lag, but like the one thing that drives me nuts is the lag on the spacebar. If I hit the spacebar and it doesn't start playing immediately, that's when I really start to get annoyed. Yeah. Sorry I'm late. Kitten duties. Hey, I get it. No problem. I'm not mad. I block those jokers. Screw those guys. Yeah, I that's what I've started to do. Deleting the comment, blocking them from the channel. Where are we? Photofan asks, out of curiosity, does all your income come from YouTube channel, or do you have another income source? I have a couple different income sources. I have Patreon. I have YouTube. I do some freelance writing. I do some freelance editing, and I feel like I'm missing something. Affiliate marketing. I definitely do fairly decent on affiliate marketing as well. But it's all based around YouTube, right? Like if I wasn't doing YouTube, I think everything else would kind of fall apart, except for maybe the like the freelance writing and obviously like the client work on the video editing stuff. That wouldn't dry up, but like everything else would go away if I didn't have YouTube. That's just kind of how it is. So have you ever done the Guy Ritchie title effect tutorial? I have not, but that's a good idea. I should add that to the list. I've got a lot of ideas for new videos, guys. There's gonna be some pretty cool stuff coming. So deleting is the answer. Dad's Talk Tech, yeah, absolutely, 100%. No, you have enough friends. Oh, Brian Vlasic, what's going on? Hello. What's up, dude? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. Did you hear about the new Sony camera that's coming out with the flip screen? I have. Although rumors are it's basically like the RX100, so it's not going to have interchangeable lenses. But like the RX100s that have come out so far have been pretty, I mean, as far as point and shoots go, they're pretty amazing. I'm hoping it's an interchangeable lens because that would like really almost seal the deal for me. I was really strongly looking, like I love Canon. I love my SL2, and I've wanted an EOS R since it came out. But like, I don't know, man. I was like really strongly looking at that A7 III this morning. Like I was kind of drooling over it. I was looking at different lenses you could get for it. I was watching reviews on some of the lenses because like there's things that I know I need. I know the focal lengths that I need in order to do these videos. I definitely need something that's like a fairly wide angle. Like this is a 10mm lens right now. So like I need a fairly wide angle to get the look that I want. It's like I was looking up everything and I can get a pretty good deal at B&H. I just don't quite have the funds yet. So, but I definitely, I don't know. I've been seriously thinking about Sony lately. Haven't had time to send you the clip shot. Oh, with the anamorphic lens. That's right. Would love to learn how to stretch the material. Yeah, Lori, definitely send me those. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Peter Guava asked, what do I do for a living? I do this. No, I mean, YouTube's like the cornerstone of what I do, but I do some freelance editing, freelance writing, and make videos for YouTube. That's basically it. There was a time when I was an Uber driver on top of all of this. There was a time when I was working for my next door neighbor part-time on top of doing this, but it has since gotten to the point where this is it. This is what I do, which is absolutely great. Like I posted on Twitter kind of half joking, like the great thing about my job is that I could literally watch YouTube videos all day and call it research. And like when I said half joking, I mean, because that's actually what I did yesterday. I'm doing like research for my channel, and I'm like actually strategically watching YouTube videos. Like I'm watching specific videos related to specific keywords, and like that's what I did all day yesterday. It was great. I sat around and I watched YouTube and I took notes. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's frustrating. I'll stick with DaVinci for now. Do you think the DaVinci GPU Pro or anything to use in a Mac 2017? I don't know. I'm not sure much. You talking about the eGPUs? From what I hear, they're great, but I don't have any firsthand experience with them. So tell us about your Patreon. Really sell it. So I will be... I'm nothing if not transparent. So the first thing that I will say is I am horrible at keeping up with Patreon. I promised my patrons a monthly newsletter, and I suck at keeping up with that. I was really good for like 6 months, and like I don't think I've done it in like 3. So I need to get back on that. But like you unlock things like some occasional behind the scenes content, mostly using Patreon's lens feature, which is kind of like Instagram stories. But I'll do that kind of stuff. A monthly newsletter. And then going up, you can actually like help me decide what videos I'm going to do. You can see videos before they come out. Like there's a bunch of stuff that gets unlocked. But basically the higher tier you have, the more access to me you have. And I'm already fairly accessible. Maybe I should become less accessible for free so people are more inclined to pay for Patreon, but that's just not my nature. I'm an accessible guy. So if I started a DaVinci channel, would you hate me or be okay with it? Dude, I'd be okay with it. I don't have competitors. I have colleagues. Do you know how many people, like how many other DaVinci Resolve guys I have talked to that like have helped guide me in the right direction? We like bounce ideas off of each other. I'm going to be collabing with a couple of them in the near future. Like I wouldn't be mad at you at all. Go for it, man. Absolutely go for it. That's my feeling about it. I know I'm missing the chat. I'm like way behind on the chat here. So that's so cool, Jay. It's awesome seeing you crush this YouTube game. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. It's really, really cool. It's really cool. Dead Duck sounds like a good setup. I'd do something similar if I needed cinematic stuff. I'm more of a vlogger with a GoPro. But dude, nothing wrong with that. Research is research. Don't have to justify it. YouTube is your job. Makes sense to search YouTube vids. Exactly. I love my Canon M6 Mark II. Nice. I think this is the best buy for your buck. Good price, beautiful video in 4K with no crop. Easy to carry and fits nice on my Weebill S. Ooh, you got the Weebill S. I want that. By using EF lenses. Nice. Nice. Is HitFilm Express any good for video editing? What is your opinion on it? What is the best video editing software, which is pro and for free? Pro and free, DaVinci Resolve. As far as I know, regarding HitFilm, I tried to download it on my old computer and it wouldn't run. Like it would open up, but the second I dropped a clip in there, it just lagged so bad that I just couldn't use it. So like, and from what I hear, in order to run HitFilm, you need a beefed up computer. So yes, it's free. I'm pretty sure you can do some cool stuff on it. But it's like you need a pretty decent computer to run it from what I hear. So the more DaVinci Resolve channels, the better. Huge learning resource. It's a no-brainer. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know a bunch of you... mouse got in the way. I know a bunch of YouTubers who are in DaVinci Resolve, but I like how you explain everything. Well, thank you so much, Peter. I appreciate that. Chasing Retirement, what's going on? Just got here. Sorry, I missed the 20 minutes already. What's Friday's video about? And hey, world, how's it going today? Friday's video is actually a little bit different. So some of you guys, if you were subscribed to the channel back then, maybe you guys remember this, but a few weeks ago, I put out a video where I opened up Movavi for the first time and like ran through it. And like completely blind. It was basically an unboxing. I just opened it up for the first time and went and tried to put together a sequence and just tried to figure out what I could figure out. And Uh, well, people seem to like it, and Movavi noticed that people seem to like it, so they actually are sponsoring a series of tutorials. It's probably going to be like 5 to 7 videos of me just doing some tutorials in Movavi. So I'm actually going to show you guys how to do the split screen effect in Movavi, which is like so simple it almost hurts. And you can use it to like clone yourself and do all sorts of stuff. It's pretty cool. It's entertaining. Like for people who use DaVinci Resolve, like I don't know about you, but like I still watch tutorials on other software, especially things like Movavi and Filmora, because I just like seeing what's out there and what these other what these other softwares can do. Um, but yeah, it's so if you're in DaVinci Resolve and you don't really care about Movavi, it's still I think going to be entertaining and maybe even interesting to see what's out there. So I would definitely check it out. Garrett, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Yay, sponsor. Yeah. Yasin Visser, thanks for answering. I was hesitating between A6400 and the A6600. I prefer the A6400 because of the €450 price difference, but I'm afraid I'll regret it because of the lack of IBIS. Yeah, that's somebody is sending me a Google Hangout message. Yes, I still use Google Hangouts quite a bit. I'll use the camera primarily with the gimbal, and Brandon Lee says that IBIS helps with getting rid of micro jitters. What are your thoughts? Yeah, IBIS definitely gets rid of micro jitters. Canon doesn't have IBIS. Well, their new camera, the R5, is going to have IBIS, but most of their cameras don't have IBIS. All of their image stabilization is in the lens. But it does the same thing. It helps get rid of those micro jitters. So if you're going to get a camera that doesn't have IBIS, you want to get a camera that has, you want to get lenses that have stabilization in the lens. ILIS, in lens stabilization? I don't know. Yeah. Push the like button for Jay. Thank you so much, Peter. I appreciate that. My stats are completely frozen right here. I don't know. It's still saying that like I have 7 viewers and 4 likes, so I have no idea what my stats are. I'm just happy the chat's still working. Totally awesome for you and Movavi. Thank you so much. Chasing retirement. Matt asks, is Movavi free? It's not. It's not. It's cheaper. It's cheaper than DaVinci Resolve is for sure, but it's not free. And you can do good amount. You can do a good amount, and they got a 20% discount going on right now too, which is pretty cool. So, let's see. What do you think about Lippman Micro 2 slider? I don't think I've seen that yet. I've been so like buried in editing gear like lately. Like I did a bunch of stuff recently. Like I showed you guys, I got the new editing keyboard from Editor's Keys. I got the 10 terabyte G Technology G drive with Thunderbolt 3 to free up to get like one central place for my data, and 2, free up my USB ports. I got the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, and what else? I've been building up the editing station. I've been trying to get that all figured out, which it's figured out now. Like I've got everything set up exactly the way that I wanted. I've got enough USB ports open right now. Especially since I found my old like Amazon Basics, like what is it, 1 2 3 4 5, like 6 port USB hub, and I've got the little Bluetooth things for my keyboard and my mouse plugged into that. So like I've got basically at any given point I've got at least 2 USB ports open, which is nice. But yeah, I haven't really been looking at camera gear other than like a new camera, really, because that's probably the next thing that I'm gonna get. Like I'm gonna get probably some new stuff for like this set. Like I'm thinking of getting like some pocket RGB lights maybe and putting them in the background, make it a little more flashy. I don't know if that matters or not, but like my next big purchase is definitely gonna be a new camera. Partially because like I love editing log and my camera doesn't edit log, and I want a camera that shoots log because I love editing log, and 2, because like the SL2 is the only one I got. And if this goes down, I'm kind of dead in the water. I mean, I guess I could film on my phone, but like I'm basically dead in the water until I get a new camera. So I definitely want to get a second camera like ASAP so I can start, so I can like have that breathing room, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Um, 24 viewers, 13 likes. Thank you so much, Peter. Let's see. But the XT4 is another $400 on top of the A6600 price point. Yeah, XT4 looks amazing. The XT4 looks absolutely amazing. I love the image quality that's coming out of the XT4. You can is it the XT4 that can, I think you can record internally 10-bit 420, which is good. It's not 422. You can do 422 externally, but the XT4 looks great, but I think I'm ready for full frame. I think I really want a full frame camera. So that's going to be the next thing. I almost did pull the trigger. I've almost pulled the trigger on so many cameras. Like you have no idea how many cameras I have almost like bought recently. It's insane. Like before I got the storage and the keyboard and everything like that, like I was like, I'm gonna get my EOS R. I'm gonna get it. And then I started thinking, like, what am I gonna do with an EOS R? Like, if my editing rig isn't set up to be able to handle the stuff that I can do with the EOS R, why would I get an EOS R? Which I really want to make a video about. I want to make a video about that, like, at some point, because like that's really, like, I think that's important. People get very, very focused on the camera gear, but like getting the new camera and the new lens and this stuff to be able to record higher quality video externally, and like people get really wrapped up in that, which I understand. I do too. But like what you have to understand is, like, if you don't have a machine that can edit the stuff that you can do with those cameras, then what's the point of getting those cameras? Like, I really honestly think that people should focus on making sure that they can edit high quality video before they get a camera that can shoot high quality video. Otherwise, there's no point. So that's my thing. That's my 2 cents. I feel like there was some stuff. Can somebody remind me what I said we were going to talk about today? Because I completely forgot. I'm just going with the chat right now. I wouldn't get a Sony IBIS for video, really. It's for stills. Yeah. I don't know, man. The A7 III still looks good. Let's see. Where are we? Brian says, I've been using StreamYard quite a bit for some live streams for work. Do you use any stream software or just straight to YouTube? I use OBS. I use OBS mostly because I know how to do it, and I feel like I can do more for free with OBS than I can even with the paid version of StreamYard. I could be wrong, and I would love to be able to like easily add guests onto the stream, and for that StreamYard would be really good, but like, I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I just don't know if I want to pay. I don't know if I want to pay a subscription for the stuff that I would want to do with StreamYard. That's my big hang up. Like, it looks really cool. I love the fact that it's all based online, so you don't have to download anything or worry about your CPU, your GPU, and all that stuff. I love that. That's absolutely amazing. What I don't like is the fact that, like, I can do the stuff that I want to do in OBS for free, whereas most of that stuff I'd have to pay for in StreamYard. That's, again, my 2 cents, but I have been hearing a lot about StreamYard. So Peter asks, am I in drones? I am not. I wish I was. I would love to own a drone. Only issue is I don't travel a lot, and I live 15 minutes from an airport, so like it's just not practical for me to get a drone right now. When you're out shooting, do you take lots of gears? I'm very minimalistic and sometimes take only my camera. I I take more gear than I use, which is like probably something I need to work on. But I basically, what I use is typically like like a camera and a lens. Like that's it. I'll bring all my lenses with me, but it's very rare that I'll use all of them. It's usually like I'll stick with the 18 to 55 or the 10 to 18, and that's all I'll use for the day. Just because, like, especially if I'm out with other people, because, like, I don't want to have to, like, stop and hold people up just to change a lens. Like, that just, it makes me feel weird because I'm very socially awkward and socially conscious like that. And I perceive people's annoyance at me even if it doesn't exist. Oh, man. LumaCube just launched a mini panel that looks cool for a mini light. Yeah, that Luma panel looks amazing, but it's not RGB, which, like, that's the thing. Like, I've got pocket lights. I've got my, like, if you guys, maybe not. Can you guys see? Let me turn it up a little bit. Can I turn it up? Yep. So this light that's coming right here, that is an Aperture M9. And then that light right there is an Aperture MC. So I've got the regular lights, those pocket lights. Like if I get more pocket lights, they've got to be RGB. Because maybe I want to, ooh, excuse me. Maybe I want to put up some colors in the background. Neon lights, totally have to do blue lights. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I want to do blue lights, but I want to do something. So, although the guy who used to show up to every video saying that my background was too boring, he's stopped commenting on my videos, which is nice. Frederick Dubray, hi everybody, sorry I'm late. No problem, no problem. Between the Sonys, get the cheaper A6400 and a gimbal. You lose battery life, but Sony IBIS is pretty bad. See, you're the first person, Dad's Talk Tech, you're one of the first people. Like, this stream is the first time that I've heard that Sony's IBIS is bad. So you can also use vMix with StreamYard. That's what I'm currently working on, but I'm not tech minded, so I'm struggling. I've never even heard of vMix. Does OBS broadcast to multiple social platforms? Planning on doing more live streaming professionally and personally eventually here. Like, are you talking about multiple platforms at once? No. I don't think so, but you can stream to anywhere. You just can't do it to multiple places at once. But I mean, I could set up a stream to YouTube, to Twitch from here. I could stream to, I believe, Facebook from here. Where else would you need to stream to? I don't know where else you would need to stream to, but yeah, you can stream to multiple platforms, but yeah, the only place I stream is here. So can you do more VFX tutorials? So I feel like this might be the third time I've said this, but maybe as I like learn new stuff, maybe I'll make videos about it, but I'm not a huge visual effects guy. Like, really what I try and stick to are, I wouldn't call them the basics, but like the things that really, in my opinion, make a video great. That's what I wanted to talk about. There we go. Thank you. Weirdly, I have a very strange memory, and like I remember things very oddly, but I remember what I wanted to talk about. So things are going to be changing on the channel just a little bit. They're going to be going backwards a tiny bit. Like, I'm still going to be doing the DaVinci Resolve tutorials and all that, but like one thing that I've kind of strayed away from a little bit, let me move this microphone just a bit because the lack of symmetry is driving me nuts. One thing that I've moved away from a little bit on my channel that I'm kind of disappointed in myself for is like a lot of the editing, let's call it editing theory stuff, which I really want to get back to teaching. Like, I feel like a lot of people get wrapped up in like doing a really cool effect or getting a certain look for your video, and like all of that stuff is great, and if that's stuff that you want to put in your videos, I'm all for it, and I do that stuff myself. Like, I've got a particular look that I like, but I think like a lot of people, I'll just speak for myself. The most important thing for me to learn when I first started editing was like things like knowing when to cut and when not to cut. All of like that editing theory, the stuff that you need to know in order to make a good video, not necessarily the effects and the transitions and the like super creative looks, but like just like the different kinds of cuts that you need to know how to do, like different ways to think about storytelling, because video editing, like editors, you guys, like the story may be somebody else's idea, but like by the time it gets to you, it's your job to actually tell the story. I've said this before, you are the last line of defense between a good story and a crappy one. And I just don't think that the visual effects and the color grades are what make that great story. It's the way that you cut the footage. It's the way that you tell the story. It's do I tell this story, this one little segment of the story, with 15 shots or 3 shots? Like, there's all sorts of stuff that you got to think about when you're cutting together a video. And I really, really want to get back to teaching that kind of stuff. Like, one of my favorite videos that I've ever put out is my video on the Kuleshov effect, because I think understanding the Kuleshov effect is super important to storytelling. So that's I'm going to get back into doing more of that stuff, including like knowing when to cut, knowing when not to cut. I'm going to get back to not just teaching DaVinci Resolve, but actually teaching video editing. So there's going to be a lot more video. Like, I've got some like sponsored videos and stuff that I've got coming up, and I'm still going to do I'm going to do gear reviews. You're going to start seeing some more gear reviews, but they're going to be like editing centric gear reviews. So we're going to talk about, like, there's going to be a review on this keyboard. There's going to be a review on the Focus Scarlett 2i2. There's going to be a review on the G Technology G Drive. Like, I'm going to have a whole series titled after the video that kind of accidentally launched it, which is Must Have Video Gear. And I'm going to go over keyboards and DACs and storage and all that kind of stuff. And like basically all of the gear for the time being that I'm going to be reviewing is going to be editing gear. But like, and that's a lot of what the research was like kind of researching video ideas for this kind of new direction that I want to take with the channel. So, let's see here. He is not the first person saying Sony IBIS is bad. I and others. No, Dr. Hans, I wasn't saying he was the first person to say it. I'm saying the first time I heard it was in this stream. Not necessarily that no, I wasn't saying, I know you said it before him, and I didn't see anybody else say it. I will take your word for it, but like I'm just saying the first time I heard that IBIS is bad in Sony was in this stream. So get some color filters. They are dirt cheap. If you can get a pack of blue, you can layer them to give you a darker blue. Is there a pattern emerging here that I'm a bit of a cheapskate? Hey, look, so am I. I have to go. Going to finish the rotoscope animation. Have a nice day. Have a good one, Jelly Duck. You're spot on, Jay. Effects and color grading are good and everything, but making a solid video is this stuff that is a good video. Yeah, like putting in a hook at the beginning, for example. Exactly. What do you enjoy doing the most, filming or editing? Editing. 100% editing. If I had to choose one to do for the rest of my life, editing. I do like shooting. I love shooting, but like really, I love it. Editing checks all the boxes for me. One, it's creative. It fills that void for me. Two, I like figuring things out. I like putting puzzles together and like, yeah. And so it checks that box too. So like the technical side of me is satisfied. The creative side of me is satisfied. I absolutely love video editing. So yeah, 100%. Sorry, did he answer my question? I was not here. Impel Picture, what was your question? It's possibly that I answered it. Amen, brother. Preach. What effect is that? Say it slower. What effect? Oh, Kuleshov effect. Here, I will type it. You know what? I'm gonna go grab my I'll go grab the video. Hold on. Kuleshov. There it is. Singing to myself. Copy. All right, Matt. That is the Kuleshov effect. Right there. Have you done any tutorials about color grading without log profile? Many cameras shoot kind of flat profile, but it's not as flat as logs. Basically, all of my color grading stuff is done not in the log profile. My latest color, not my latest color grading video, but the one before that, which is the one where I went over my entire color grading workflow. I do that workflow twice. Once with log footage and once with regular Rec 709 footage, just to show people that the workflow that I use works with both. So, but everything that I do basically can be done with Rec 709 or log. It's just that with log, you can push things farther and you have a lot more latitude. So, Kuleshov starts with a K, Kule. Let's see here. Here we go. I'm looking forward to the pure editing videos. Awesome. 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 Theodore, hello. We will watch no matter what you do. Me and Jelly Duck. Thank you so much, Garrett. I appreciate that. Learning editing is a never-ending story, which I like. 100%. Where are we? I have lots of cues, but don't know where to start. I mean, just start, man. I would say, like, if you're wondering which question to ask first, I would say the most immediate threat, right? Like, what do you need to figure out how to do first? Ask that question and then go from there. So. With you, Jay. Love the scripting too. Sometimes I crack myself up writing. Oh yeah. I should make someone laugh with my content, right? I enjoy figuring out how to make the video that was shot work. Yeah, I love doing that kind of stuff. It's great. It's absolutely great. I cannot believe I haven't finished my entire thing of coffee. I would like to learn more on the techie stuff with editing, but a lot of the vids I've seen show a boring bloke from the 70s with thick brimmed glasses making the topic boring. Hope you can spice it up. I'm trying to do that. I know those guys that you're thinking of, but yeah, I'm trying to spice it up a little bit more, modernize it a little bit more, but you know. And I think that's what I love about YouTube so much is, like, I'm definitely not the first guy teaching what I teach. Like, it's not like I'm having, like, all these original ideas. Like, nobody's ever taught this before. But, like, the great thing about YouTube is, like, you can have, like, 80 people teaching the same exact thing, and everybody has a chance at getting their own audience because not everybody teaches it the same way. Which is great. Like, there's people, and that's, like, so many people have said that, like, they subscribe to me because even though they watch 20 other videos teaching the same thing, mine made the most sense to them, which is awesome. So that's that. Although one person today, what was my favorite comment of today? It was for an older video. It was for, how to remove echo. Yeah, that video. Somebody's like, what I learned from this video is that you have to be able to wave your arms around really fast in order to be a YouTube personality. To which I responded, then I obviously failed at my job. So I've been getting a lot of, Yeah, there's been a lot of criticism stuff. Yeah, somebody this was actually my favorite recently. So I put out the video that has really blown up on my channel. Well, I'm late. Mr. Miles, what's going on? How are you doing? Where are we? 249. Any information videos on Resolve 16.2.2? No, but if you want to know about that stuff, about what kind of stuff is coming up, and also somebody who definitely teaches more effects than I do, like if you want to come to me for like that, my wheelhouse is kind of like, here's how you actually use this software, and then like I let other people handle the like, here's how to do the really super cool effect. But if you want my friend Billy Ribka, he's got a DaVinci Resolve channel as well, and he does a lot of the effects, but he also does videos where like updates on like really cool new features every time DaVinci Resolve puts out an update. So I would check him out. Maybe he's got a video on that now, but that's it. How to earn money as a filmmaker. Impel Pixel, there are so many ways that you can do that. I mean, really, possibilities are endless. Right down to being a YouTuber, right? It's really hard to do that. It's really hard, but I mean, let's list some ways. You could, upload your films to YouTube, and you can build an audience on that and eventually get monetized and maybe get sponsorship deals and affiliate marketing out of that. Like that's one way. You can maybe get hired for freelance projects where you're doing films for businesses and stuff like that. You can be a wedding filmmaker and do that. There are unlimited ways that you can make money as a filmmaker. Really, you just got to choose, like, how do I want to make money as a filmmaker, and then go for it. Figure out how to do that. Billy is a great guy too. Yeah, he's super, super cool guy. We've had a lot of, we've had a lot of conversations. So I follow Billy. He's got some good stuff. He really does. Hey everyone. Hey, Shell Shock Farms. Hey everyone. Sorry I'm late. Guess I'll be watching the replay. Nothing wrong with that. Just upgraded yesterday. Okay. Let's see later what exactly they bring. Even if you already know and have learned this stuff, you can always pick up something new way to do it from some other. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I've definitely watched videos where it's like I just taught something on YouTube. Like, I just uploaded a video. I noticed somebody else uploaded a video teaching the same effect, and they do it completely differently. And I'm like, oh, look at that. Their way is actually better than mine. I've just learned something. So yeah, I watch DaVinci Resolve tutorials all the time. Especially like I'll seek out tutorials on stuff that I just did. So any video on story and script screenwriting? Not really screenwriting. I've got a couple videos on story. Earlier in the chat, I linked to a video about the Kuleshov effect. That's an important one, actually. I would definitely watch that. And then I've got, let's see, what else do I have as far as storytelling is concerned? Let's find out. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. Storytelling. How to tell a great story. 5 storytelling tips to make better videos. Look at that. Boom. Let's link that one. So this one here is just some basic storytelling tips. I want to get more into storytelling, but storytelling is from the point of an editor. I knocked my pop filter off. Oh, God. My favorite Resolve channels are also CB Super, VFX Study Up. Kazi is amazing. Mr. Alex Tech is really good. Duke Denver Film is really good as well. Yeah, those are all great channels. Kazi focuses most on color grading. Like, all of his stuff is color grading, and that dude is a magician. He is really, really good when it comes to color grading. It's man. Posted it earlier, but Billy posted a video on a great way to work on a lower power PC by reducing the video quality you edit on, then exporting with the higher res version. Extra steps, but effective. Yep, 100%. It's a great, great way to work. Let's see here. I've just landed my first editing job. Yes. Nice. Doing Randy Pop's YouTube channel for him. Dude, that's amazing. I've already had another person ask me to help them with their channel, so I landed my second paying job. Nice. Nice. Right click, open a new tab, folks. Yeah. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Matt. Dude, Shell Shocked Farms, that's amazing. Congratulations. I love that. That's so great. I just clicked off your video to look at the storytelling vid. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, definitely right click and open a new tab so you don't leave the stream. Oh, that makes me so happy. Did you actually like go out and seek out the clients, or did somebody just like see your stuff and hit you up? 'Cause that's what happened to me. Like somebody saw my channel and was like, "Hey, do you want to edit this project?" Dude, I'm so happy for you. God, that makes me happy. I'm out of coffee now. I finally finished the coffee. I really don't like French roast. Gargoyles at Work is a newer Resolve-based channel that's focusing on graphic motions, and it's pretty solid. Nice. Nice. So excited. You've really helped me up my editing game. Thank you. Dude, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. God, that makes my day, man. Director Crate. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Have you been here the whole time? Or are you just now coming and saying hi? If so, hi. If you've been here, sorry for ignoring you, and also hi. Coffee is gone, stream over. No, not for another, we got another like 4 minutes, right? I'm not sure how bad the lag is right now, but Randy is a friend of the family and asked me to do a video. He was so happy he asked me to work with him permanently. The second guy saw the work I did with Randy and asked for help. Nice. Tech Examined, the second mod to arrive. Still on my jumpstart call, but I wanted to come by and say hi. What's up, dude? Hello, hello. I just made a fresh cup of coffee. Number 3 for the day. I'm bouncing off the walls. Man, this is my this is number 2 for me. I've been good today. Usually I only have one. Usually the only days when I have more than one cup of coffee is Wednesday, live stream day. So, just getting in. All right, cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It said is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What is happening here? Now I'm going to be buffering. Of course I am. My lease on my Challenger is up at the end of this year. Want to do another video with the next car? Possibly. Maybe. Maybe. I hate the fact I can't tell if I'm actually buffering right now, but yeah, I'm showing no data here. That's no good. That's no good. And we're back. I don't know what happened there. That was crazy. Did we just lose the stream for a second? That was really bad. I hate when that happens. It's the first time that's ever happened to me, actually, in a really long time. Buffering, yeah. Well then, guys. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Either my internet connection is going down, or something else is wrong. Oh, there I am. I was typing in the chat. I was typing in the chat. Anyway, guys, it's basically 3:00 right now, so I'm going to I'm gonna head out anyway because things are getting messed up. There's serious lag here. It's serious lag. Oh man. Okay, so anyway, it's 3:00. I got a jet, but guys, keep an eye out for Friday's video. It should be entertaining, if not informative, at least. So, with that being said, before we buffer again, I don't know what was going on there, but before we buffer again, I love you guys to death, and yeah, I will see you. I'll see you guys later. Peace.